But you know how? So the reason why I chose Baylor, and I committed at the end of my sophomore year early.
Oh, you was been done.
Yeah, I stopped all the recruiting shit.
Oh yeah,
Done.
respect.
Because Coach Drew was the only coach that I knew that I could trust.
It's all it's
Because
about.
when I was in the 8th grade, I had eye surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and because that Coach Mills came to practice, he saw that I had eye surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up telling Baylor, and that was the only school that we told that I had eye problems,
Mm-hmm.
and this is even before that I went blind. I didn't go blind until the end of my sophomore year of high school in my right eye.
Damn.
But everybody thought that I just wore goggles for protection, but really I was struggling. I was fighting through like 4 emergency eye surgeries to try to save the vision of my right eye.
Really?
Yeah, and Baylor was the only school that we actually felt comfortable sharing that information with,
Why
and
was that?
they didn't share with anybody because I think it was because we had that early connection
Mm-hmm.
that
That'll
like
do it.
I felt like it was a family environment, like Coach Drew, Coach Mills, Tang, Mac, like all those guys were like family to me,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't care that I had a quote unquote disability because I was scared. Me and my family, we were scared that coaches were gonna, pull offers from me if they found out that I had vision problems,
Yeah,
you know, because yeah, I was a good talent, but shit, when you got one eye, people start to look at you a little bit different.
for sure.
But yeah, my junior year of high school, I struggled because I had no depth perception. I was new to being blind.
That's tough. That's tough because
Yeah,
that point you kind of having to recreate
I had to learn everything. I
everything
can't even
again.
pour water into a cup. I still can't really tell how far things are for me. It's all muscle memory.
That's tough, man. And to be able to put the ball in the basket the way you do, that's fucking impressive. That's fucking impressive. What happened?
So 8th grade, I was in warm-ups and I went up and my dad, he always tells me, he's like, "Man, that's the strongest dunk I ever seen you do." I forgot who we was playing, but I remember I dunked the ball and I got ejected. And I was
Mhm.
sick, right? But after I dunked the ball, I just felt like so energized. And I was like, my pops, he always tells me today, he was like, "Man, that's the best dunk I ever seen you do. I
Mm.
promise." And that was the dunk that my retina tore. I came down and it was just like a red curtain was placed over the vision of my right eye. And at
Yeah.
first, initially, I thought it was my contact or something. So like the next morning, I took my contact out and my vision was still like that. So I told my mom, I was like, "Yo, my vision's a little bit red." And so we went to the eye doctor. We thought it was my contacts. We thought I was gonna get fitted for new contacts, new
Yeah.
lenses, all that. And the doctor was crazy. Like I leaned forward, you put your chin in the machine,
Yeah.
and the light just swifts one time.
Yeah.
The light swift one time, and he just sat back and he was like, I remember he just took a deep breath out like that. He was like, I'm like, shit,
Yeah.
what you catching your
Yeah.
breath
Yeah.
for,
Yeah. Can
bucko?
you talk?
And then he was like, shit, we're gonna have to rush you into emergency surgery like tonight. So 8th grade, I had my first emergency surgery. And after that surgery, I had to lay face down for a month straight.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You had to do what?
I had to lay face down. So what they did is they lasered my retina back on,
Yep.
and then they injected this healing oil. But the way that your retina is placed in your eye, you have to look down
Yep.
in order for the healing oil to touch where the
Mm.
surgery was,
Yeah.
right? So I had to lay down for a month straight, face down, like on a massage table type shit.
Couldn't move.
Couldn't do nothing. I could only get up to like shower, eat, everything else. I wasn't going to school. I was doing all my homework. Like they gave me this mirror to where I could watch TV, like it would reflect off the mirror and I could see it. Shit was crazy. And I do that 4 times
And then the recovery was a month.
a month.
Bro, what the that is tough, man. And then you come back and hope after that. Because at that point, if you get poked in the eye with some shit, it could happen again.
Yeah, because I used to not wear goggles. Like I used to have two vision, two. I still to this day remember when I used to wake up and be able to see out of both eyes. Like that shit is crazy to me. Like I'm looking right now, I can't see Hong at all. Like I'm looking straight right now.
PrizePicks can get your money up. Shout out to PrizePicks for supporting Run Your Race. Me and my boy AJ gonna give you tips on how to get your money up.
PrizePicks is the daily fantasy sports game. They make it super easy to play. It takes less than 60 seconds to make your picks and submit your entries.
On PrizePicks, you don't play against anybody. You play against the PrizePicks projections. You pick 2 to 6 players. You either pick more or you pick less.
You already know it's my favorite day of the week, Taco Tuesday. Only because PrizePicks has 25% off of certain projections. You know what that means. It's time for me to cash out.
Like me and AJ said, PrizePicks can help you get your money up. You can make 25 times your money. So if you put in $100, you can make $2,500. If you put in $10, you can make $250. And they made it even easier. You can use Apple Pay for a quick and easy deposit.
Head over to prizepicks.com/race and use promo code RACE for a first deposit match up to $100.